Okay, so this is the report from last year, actually. Let me open it. Can you guys see my screen right now? Actually have 19 people. I think here have 19 people join us, 14 and 5 here. 19 people join our text. So I just open this one first. I thought a lot of people do very great. Like Xu Tong, I think they are very high percentage. They go 91%, very good. And Jalen and Hui Ying, I think is sometimes you guys use parents' name. I didn't exactly match who you are, all right? So, and Suri, you guys, these all do Iris, Weiwen, and do very good. Eva, I think Elena, and Max, Joy, Andrew, I believe he leave early. He didn't finish the one that text. And Joy, I let Joy leave early as well, go to the swimming. So I let you do another one at a different aspect. So let's go see the question. Go see the questions. I will question. I try still question by the orders. Most of the time I like question by the accuracy. So this time it's fine. We'll just do from beginning to the end. All right. So if you have any questions, just raise your hand one more time to make sure you understand this one. All right. So let's begin here. Okay. All right. So sometimes this one is sometimes I think it initially described here a little bit long, but I don't know if you guys see the initial of this one is correct or not. Let me go here. So if you have any questions, don't forget to raise your hand and talk about it. All right. Okay. So like question 1, actually here write like this, right? Is 4x plus 13, and the other one is x plus 2y equals 13, right? I'm sorry. I think it's just, let me go back here, check one more time. My libraries. So let's check here. Let's check here from beginning from here. All right, see this one, question 1. Now, question 1, this is a system of equations, right? So how you get the answer of this one? You guys can easily get it here, right? So firstly, y equal 4x plus 1. This is one of the system of equations. So we can use the substitution methods, right? Substitution methods. This is y equals something you already have here. So you can just substitute into this y. Let me zoom in. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see better. Okay. All right. So you can see we can use the substitution methods. This one is easy for you guys, right? Y equal here. And the second linear line is right here. So this y can replace by here, right? So you can get a 3x plus 2. This y was replaced by what? Replaced by the 4x plus 1, right? Replace, substitute, because y equal here. So this y can replace by this part, right? Called substitute. So you can get 3x plus ax plus 2. You got 13, right? 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 So you got 11x equal 11. here is combined, right? 11x. So 2 both sides minus 2. You got 11. So x got a 1, right? All right. So x got a 1. We didn't finish, right? We need to find y as well, right? Y. So y here is equals 4x plus 1. We just replace the x with 1, right? So you got a 5. So the common point is 1, 5. Right? 1, 5. Right? So actually, we extended this a little bit further. So you guys can graphing this, right? Use the rectangular coordinate system. In this one, we can graphing. We know this is slope here is what? Is 4, right? What's the so slope m is equal 4. What's the y-intercept? Y-intercept is x equals 0, y. So when x equals 0, y equal what? Y equal 1, right? So you can, they cross 0, 1. And the slope is 4. So it should be like this, right? So increase 1 unit. Here should be 1, 5, right? All right. So see this one. This one is also a linear. This is also a linear, right? So what length would it be? The slope, what the slope of this one? Did you guys know what the slope of this one? So we need a proper judgment, proper adjust. So you got a 2y. We make transfer into slope of y-intercept kind of format, right? We move the x to the right and both sides divided 2. Both sides divide 2. So the slope is this one, right? Slope is negative 3 over 2. And the y-intercept is 0, 13 over 2, right? So this is the slope. So you guys can find the solution here. You find the solution here. So of course, you also can do the other way. The other way is you say when x got 0, y equal what? When use this equation. When x equals 0, y equals 13 over 2, right? When y got 0, x equal what? 13 over 3. So you can, let me use different colors. So you can find this is actually is y-intercept 0, 6.5 is about here, right? 0, 13 over 2. And what about this one? Here is close, a little bit above 4, right? Above 4, about here. 13 over 3. So they are cross point. You can just link these two and to find a cross point. So use these kinds of graphing methods. You can find they have a cross point. Find a cross point. But based on manual graphing, you cannot exactly find the point, right? So that's not a good methods for manual graphing. But for the computer graphing, they will be very easy to get these kinds of results. Okay, so have 3 methods. Actually, I talked about 3 methods. One is substitution methods, right? Second, at least we can use the graphing methods. The third one, you guys maybe use something called elimination methods, called addition elimination methods. 3 different methods to get the results. So many ways. We talked this a lot during the last class, right? All right. So we basically elimination and substitution methods, they are pretty close. All right. So let's move on. Next one. Where I'm going. Let me go. This is the top part is too big. Cannot go well. Let me go back here. Go back too much. Sorry for that one. Let me go. My libraries. Let me go here. A little bit delayed. Sometimes I'm not so familiar on this neither. Go back here, maybe better. Okay. Let's see the number question 2. So the earlier answer here is 0, 1, 5, right? 1, 5. Let's see the second one. See the second one here. Any questions for the first one? No. Okay, so see number 2. Find the slope given a 2 points. Given a 2 point, find the slope. So the slope. So if you give you the XY coordinate system, you can find this point, right? Actually, here is X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So the slope, we know the slope is what? That's a formula there, right? It's Y2 minus Y1, X2 minus X1, right? You guys should remember this one, right? So Y2 here is -8 minus Y1. Y1 is 4, right? X2, 4. X1, -8, right? So we just replace this Y2, Y1 with the related data. So you can got here, the top is -12, the bottom is 12. So it's -1, right? You guys can get this quickly. The slope, find the slope. Anyone have questions? If you not, you can also use just like when the XY rectangular methods here. You can find the dot here, right? The dot here is -8, 4, -8, and 4 should be right somewhere here. So here -8, 4. All right. So one dot is right here. Second one is 4, -8, 4, -8. So second one here. So you can graph in here, right? So you can see this dot is -8, 4, right? Here is 4, -8. So you can draw a triangle here. So the distance, so here is 4, right? So here is -8. So totally distance here is 12. So here is 4, here is -8. So totally distance is 12, right? The slope of this part. So you can see move 12 unit to the right. The Y change down 12 unit. So the slope is -1. You can see here is move the 12 unit from the left to the right, and Y change to become smaller, -12. So your slope can become -1. There's 2 methods. One is based with this way. Second one you based on graphing, right? Okay, let's move on. The third. So I think this one is relatively easy for most of you guys, right? What's the slope intercept form of this description? So need a proper change here, right? Need a proper change. So we just need to move this part 8 to the right. So right part is 5x minus 30. At the same time, -8 at the both sides, right? So you can get what? 5x minus 38. Answer is D. Still, some people showed pick B and C, right? That's one people, and maybe one people here, but most people correct. Okay, so this one is very, very easy. I think it takes less than 10 seconds. You can finish this part. All right, let's see number 4. Find the degree of this term. We know the degree of an exponent. If both A and B are variables, the degree is what? The degree equal what? Degree equal all the exponent, sum of all exponent, right? Sum of, if they are x, y, z, here is something like n, m, q. So the degree will be n plus m plus q, right? Just all variable, the exponent part, the sum of them, right? So the degree of this one, you can, is A here is 2, B here the exponent power of 4, right? So will be totally 6. The degree will be 6, right? Degree of 6. There's no any additional. I mean, no any additional variable here. So it's 2 plus 4. You got 6. All right. So let's move on. Number 5. The degree of this algebraic expression. So you can see this one is made of 2 terms. The degree of these 2 terms, like this term, they have their own degree, right? What's the degree? Actually, from here is 1 for A, for B here is power 4, C power 2. So total degree is 1 plus 4 plus 2. So you got 7, right? For the second term, the degree here is 2 plus 3, degree is 5. So if they are multi-terms, the degree will determine the maximum one, right? Maximum one. So will be 7. Maximum one. So will be 7. I think a lot of people are wrong here. Maybe didn't understand a polynomial. It's polynomial multi-terms. The degree is the highest of the maximum one of each of the terms. All right. Go to number 6. This is an equation containing absolute, right? You can see here. So when we do this one, how we do that? We consider this one have the absolute value one. Consider something, right? Consider a variable first. So we do the proper adjustment first. So this part, -3, both sides plus 3, right? Both sides plus 3, plus 3. So you got a 14 here, right? Right. So you can get is x minus 12. So right now we try to get rid of this absolute value. So they can equal 14, right? Or they can equal what? -14. Because of 14 absolute value would be 14. -14 absolute value will be 14 as well. So the inside this part can possibly have one is positive, one is negative of this value, right? So x got, so both sides plus 12, here got a 26. Both sides plus 12 for this part got -2, right? -2. So have 2 answers. 26 and -2. 26 and -2. Be careful here, right? So answer is B. Check your owns. I think some people maybe don't have these kinds of in your record. So refresh your memory. What do you answer? What do you pick? What answer? Which one you pick? All right. Let's move on. Number 7. Simplify this expression. So this expression actually is the exponent expression. That's two terms. Actually made of what? Made of the denominator and numerator, right? So the top part is xy power -3. The bottom part is x5 y power 6 and all of them power 3. So what do we need to do here? We need to change the -1 to the positive, right? So when the negative to the positive, what do we need to do? We need to bring this one to here, right? Here became positive, right? Top part became 1. Is it correct? All right. So you can see the top part here, negative became positive here. Actually, this whole one was moved down. So we can get what? So we can distribute it inside. So exponent power product is each of the factor power itself, right? So 5 times 3. So you here got to times 15, right? Y times 3 times 6. You got 18 here. Did you guys know this one? Each of the exponent power product. So actually is n times n, right? The same here. Same here. We use the method here. Right? So right now we just need to do product. We do proper communicating properties. So something like this place can replace here, right? So you can got an x, the same variable part. They can do the product power rule, product rule, like 15 times at x power 15 times x power 3, you can got x power 18, right? So y here is 21, right? Right. So this is the final answer. The answer would be C. Right. Okay. Any question to this part? Jeffrey, did you learn this before?
No.
No, you didn't learn this before. So it looks like you missed something, missed the exponent part, the calculation part. But just listen here first. If you have questions, you can ask during the time, or maybe during the near future when we met the same situation. I will repeat this part time to time. Thomas, have you learned this before? Thomas, you do this. Are you still there? No, I didn't hear Thomas there. All right. Let me go down number 8. Number 8. Actually, this one is the inequality, right? Inequality, compound inequality. Because of there's 3 parts here. You can see 2 different inequality here. This is the left part, less than or equal. This is the middle part, right? And less than equal in the right part. They call compound equality. We call left, middle, and right. And 3 sides. When we do the we find their solutions, we need to do the same transformation. Same transformation. What's the same transformation? So it means they are transformed at the same step. What does same step try to do? We try to find x, right? Greater or equal or less than something here, right? So how they transfer from this one to this one? First, we move this one away, right? First, we plus 1. So middle part plus 1. So the left part also do plus 1, right? Middle, left, middle, and right do the same plus 1. So what do we got? So we got the middle became 2x. The right part equal 6. Left part equal -2. All right. So we do this. How we transfer 2x to x? Both 3 sides all divided 2, right? So you can make this coefficient of this x, 2x, x part became 1, right? So all divided 2. All divide 2. So divided here is positive number. This alligator mouse not changing. Be careful. So when they divide the negative numbers, alligator mouse will change the opposite direction. Be careful about this part. So they don't change directions. So since they are 2 is the positive. So right now here you got 3, here you got a negative 1, right? So it means x in this range. Be careful. This one would be copy down. We didn't change in this less than or equal, right? We didn't change in it. So the answer would be here, right? This is a very easy one. I don't think this is challenging for you guys. All right, let's move on. Next one, number 9. The horizontal line. Horizontal line. What's the horizontal line? Horizontal line means the slope is 0, right? Through -2. Through -2. Actually, through -2, 0, make 0, -2. Has a slope that what? The slope is 0. Have a slope that is what? Horizontal line, slope is 0. I don't know where you guys come this from. All right. So most half percent of 50% of people I do correct here. Okay, so this is super easy one. Horizontal line, slope is 0. Already told you. All right, let's go next. 10. Write a linear line, linear equations with the following information. Actually, there's no S here. There's no S, right? Write a linear equation with the following information. M means slope, right? B means y-intercept. Y-intercept B equal to, it means 0, 2, right? So we're understanding here, y-intercept is 0, 2. All right. And the slope is here. So we can use the slope intercept. If they give the slope, if y-intercept is 0b, their linear line can get out like here, right? So let's see. We just put in them in. Y equal -5x plus 2. Let's see. Right? Let's see. Okay, let's go to 11. Oh. Let's go 11. Let's go 11. I think at 11 already some people didn't do it. Who people do it already have the solution. Find the solution of this equation. Oh, this is only one variable. I think it should be easy for you guys. So here got a 2m plus 5 equal 5m minus 35. Distributive method, right? Right. So what do you got? What you got? So here got a 2m plus 5. The right part is 2m minus 35. All right. So what do you find? So find is 2m. 2m is the same. The cross out, right? So 5 minus -35. This is impossible, right? So it means there's no solution. No solution, right? Because of make this impossible. Because of m, the variable all gone. So no solution for this part. Right? Is it correct? All right. So move on further. Simplify this one. So this is also about the exponent part. Exponent part. Actually, this is 2 terms. They time together, right? 1 term, 2 terms. So when they do the multiplication, what are we to do? So the coefficient part time together, right? So here became coefficient part here is -6. What about variable a part? Here is power 1. A power 1 is a power 3. So a power 4, right? B power 2, b power 3. So b power 5. So you know that, right? x n times x power m. If they are base the same. The exponent time, when I do the product, what's the exponent do? They do the sum of them, right? Sum of them. When I do the times, when I do the multiplication, so their base keep the same. The exponent part is actually the sum of them, right? So the answer would be A here. So I don't know which guy this come from. This didn't have -6. This one just do partially of them. They didn't talk about the coefficient here. This is also wrong coefficient here. So I don't know what these two wrong. Maybe you randomly pick. What do you do? All right. Let's see number 13. Number 13. Let's combine like terms. Combine like terms, actually subtract this one versus this one to this one, right? So first we distribute inside. So for this part, distribute inside. So here actually positive 2x, right? So we became positive 2x, became positive negative 2x, right? All right, so here became what? Here became 2x squared, because this 2 is the like terms, right? X squared. Only different is the coefficient part. So coefficient part, do the calculation. 3 minus 1, you got a 2x squared. And these 2 is the like terms, x, right? X. The only different is the coefficient part. So became -3x. That's it. This answer is A. This is combine like terms. We talked about how to define the like terms before, right? Okay. Do you guys need to take a break? That's why. Let's do 5 minutes break. Come back 3:53. 3:54. All right. Sounds good. Take a 5 minutes break and come back, continue with the review of this part. Sounds good? Okay, take a 5 minute break. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So let's move on. Anyone have questions to the previous what we review? Nope. Okay, so I move on. 14. So I will talk a little bit quicker since most of people don't have questions. All right. All right. Number 14. Like this one, combine like terms, right? So this part right here, t power 3. So you can got -2. So this is super easy one, right? Answer would be D, right? All right, let's move on. Number 15. Number 15 here. So which of this equation is showed on the graph? So actually it's find the equation based on this linear line. So first we need to find the slope, right? So you can see here, let me zoom in a little bit. No, looks like don't let me zoom in. No, yep, we can zoom in here. So you can see the slope here is 2 units and this increase 2 units. The slope here is 1, right? Second, they cross 0, 2. The y-intercept is 0, 2, right? So you can quickly find out is x plus, answer would be C, right? Easy? Okay. C here. Answer is C here, right? Okay, let's go next one. So I talk a little bit quicker. So if you guys have questions, please pause me, all right? Number 16 here. Graphing list. So actually we first need to, actually we can easily find out is y-intercept. Y-intercept is x equals 0, y equal -4, right? So x equals 0, y, negative y equals 4. So you got -4. What about the other one? When y equals 0, x equals 2, right? They pass these 2 points, 0, -4, and 2, 0. So we can find this one 2, 0, 0, -4. Is very close to this one, right? So this one definitely not. The 0, 2, 0, they didn't pass here, right? Okay, so you can see this one. They pass 0, 0, -4. So this one is correct, wrong. This one is wrong. You can see this one is so wrong. They didn't pass here. So answer is A. They pass 2, 0, 0, -4, right? So answer is A here. Right. Yeah, most people do correct. Whatever do this one. All right. Let's move on. 17. 17 here is inequality. Obviously, this is inequality, right? Inequality. They're graphing this one. So when we do graph inequality, first we need to change this one into the equation. Change this one to the equation. Y equal 3/2x minus 5, right? So this is the borderline. So they are equal here, means they are including this borderline. They have to use the solid line, right? This is dashed line. This dashed line looks like this is only one solid line. The answer definitely will be goes to A. If they are not, A is not correct, it will be totally wrong, right? So answer would be A. It's easy to get out, right? Get answers. Oh, someone still do wrong, right? Don't know what list come from. B, C, D. They are not use solid line, they use dash line. So definitely wrong, right? The answer would be A. Right. Okay, let's move on. 18. 18 here. Find the solutions. Give okay, so you can see here x. So this one, what this one means, if less a function, x is, give the x will be equal this one, right? So right now here is find this. What this means? So it means x equal -4, right? This is x. So here is x equal at -4. So -4, put it in right here. 3 times -4 minus 5 equal what? Here is 17. Right? 17. So you got it here. Find a solution quickly out of there, right? Right. So, okay. Any question to this part? All right. Nope. I didn't hear you guys and talk about that one. So let's see 19. Question 19. Given x equal -3, y equal 3, evaluate this part. Oh, Joy, you can leave now. I'm sorry, I just see this one right now. So this part, so it means you just replace there, right? Replace x with -3. What about y? Y is replaced by 3, right? So you can evaluate here. So you can 9, here is 36. Square root 36 is 6, right? So go -4. Answer is B. Most people do correct, right? Most people do correct. Let's one B. Easy for all efforts. So I will a little bit quicker. About 20. Let's see 20 here. So you can see this graphing, they have 2 linear lines. So firstly, we need to find these 2 linear lines, right? What's this 2 linear line? Let me zoom in a little bit in here. So first, let's see this linear line first. They pass through the origin 0, 0. They pass through 1, 3 here, right? 1, 3. So this linear line we can got is y equals 3x, right? Y equals 3x. What's the overlap area? Overlap area actually is right here, right? This part. So it's above this linear line. So it should be greater or equal, right? So one of them we can find out above here. So the other we find second linear line. Second linear line. Second linear line. So they also solid line, they're definitely equal, right? Okay, so see this part. They pass through the 2, 0 and what this one? 0, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 4. So what do you got? So you can slope. The slope of this one is -2, right? You can see, move the 2 unit, the y goes down 4 unit. So it means -2. Y equal -2x. The y-intercept is 0, 4, right? So we can call this one. So the overlap area actually is below this line. Below this line. Line below this line is less than and equal. Yeah, solid line. So usually equal. So one of these, this one, the other one is this one, right? Linear line 1, linear line 2. So you can got the shadow area actually would be this, right? So we can got here. Maybe so most of the time it says here is dash line, right? This didn't graph is so clear. Overlap on the left. I'm sorry, this maybe not so clearly, it's not dash line. So you should partially maybe need to get this part off. I don't know, you guys see when you do is dash line or solid line. This one show in my here is looks like solid line. Did you guys see? You can see it's dash line or solid line in the graphing. That's maybe the reason most people pick wrong here, right? So one of them is y greater than 3x. The other one is less than here, right? But if they are solid line, I would at least one is the y greater than 3x. The other one is -2x plus 4, right? But if they are solid line, would be including. If they are dash line, they are not including. So this part is wrong, right? Both less than. These are both greater. right? This one less, this is opposite, right? This is opposite. So only this one is most close, but it should be dashed line. Should be dashed line. If they are solid line, this option also wrong. So at least here is greater or less than is only one of the possible option. More close. All right. Okay. Is it correct? Anyone have question to this one? This question? All right, let's move on. 21. So this is actually question, right? Richard and Sharon are splitting up their Pokemon card. Richard has 4 fewer than 3 times as many Sharons. So we say this is R, right? Richard have R and Sharon have S. All right, say S. R has 4 fewer than 3 times as many of Sharon's. So R equals what? R equals 3 times S minus 4, right? 3 times. All right. Together they have 100. So R plus S totally equal 100. So we can build up this cancel equation systems of equations. So, all right. So we can use the substitution methods. Since R equal here, right? So you should 3S minus 4 plus S equal 100. Right? So here S they replace by the N. N actually is the Sharon's have. So replaced by S replaced by N, right? So 3N minus 4 plus N equal 100. So A would be correct. Right? A would be correct. This part, especially this part, 3 times and less 4 fewer than 3 times as many as Sharon have. It's described like this way, right? Okay, so this will be easy for us or everyone. All right, let's move on. 22. Write the equation. Write the equation in, I think, write the equation in point slope form. What a point slope form? What a point slope form? So point, suppose solving point is x1, y1. Ryan, are you okay? Point is x1, y1. Slope is m. So if they give this kinds of condition to you, you can find a linear line. Linear line can be written down like this, right? Just go back to remember that one is slope. If they give you 2 point, if you 2 point, the slope is equal what? Like this one earlier we mentioned, right? So in XY coordinate system, rectangular coordinate system, suppose this one is here, x1, y1. Suppose this is a line like this, path like here, right? The slope is m. So suppose let's say another dot on this line is x, y. So their relationship is what? So relationship is, you can consider this is x2, y2, right? So right now we use the x and y, replace it. So it became y minus y1, x minus x1. They have this kind of relationship. So you know the y1, x1, and m, and the slope here. So we can do proper adjustment, proper transform. What is transform? So that's why it became y minus y1. here equals m times, right? So this is the slope dot point slope kind of format, right? All right, so right now here, you can see here, they give you slope already, give you dot already. So we can just quickly get here, y minus -7, so became +7, right? Slope is 1/4 x minus 4. So let's see. So which one is match up here? I'm sorry, here slope is -1, so here I missed negative here. So y plus 7 equal -1/4, -1/4 x minus 4, right? So it's this one, right? It's this one. Here is plus -7. Slope here is correct, x minus 4, right? So answer would be A, right? Most people do correct. All right, let's move on quickly. Go next one. 23. Name x, y-intercept for the equation here. We know that one, how to find the x, y-intercept. When the x-intercept means y equals 0, right? When y-intercept means x equals 0, all right? So when y equals 0, x equals 3. When y equals 0, I'm sorry, when x equals 0, y equals -5, right? So let's see. Yeah, a lot of people do correct. That's easy, right? That's easy. Anyone have question about this part? All right, 24 is the same as the 23. X-intercept means y equals 0. Y-intercept means x equals 0. So you can see this equation. Find the x, y-intercept for the equation. So when y equals 0, x equals 3, right? When y equals 0, x equals 3. When y equals 0, when x equals 0, y equals 6. So we can quickly get it here, right? So answer will be C. All right. C25. Write the following equation is slope-intercept form. Slope y-intercept form. So just do proper transform. So y equal -3x, a +15 to move over to the right, right? So you can get it here is the y-intercept, slope-intercept format, right? So most people do correct here, right? We can quickly get the answers. Let's see next, 26. Which of the following line goes through the point 0, 4? If they go through 0.4, this is actually y-intercept, right? So it's y-intercept. Which of the following line goes through 0.4 and is parallel to this one? When a line parallel to this one, what's the important point here? They are slope the same. So let's find out what's the slope for this linear line. The slope is 5, right? So it means from this part, we can know the slope of the linear line is 5. They pass through this dot. So we will became 5x plus 4, right? This is y-intercept. This is the slope. Yep, so you can get C. Right. Okay, let's go 27. I talk pretty quick, right? So if you guys have questions, please raise your hand. All right, let's see 27. Which of the following line goes through the point? It goes through this point and is perpendicular to this one. What? Let me rewrite it here. So the slope of this one is what? 3/2, right? So another line perpendicular to this line, it means what? We say the other line, the slope is M1, this slope is M2. If they are perpendicular to each other, the product of these two slopes will be -1, right? Did you guys call reverse opposite? Called reversing opposite. So right now, M1 equal what? Right? So we know this one right now. -1/3/2. So we got a -2/3, right? So we can find the slope here, -2/3. They pass this dot. So we can write here is, we use the more different. So y minus y1. Right now we say pass a dot. We know the slope. Right? So here replaced by -3/2, 2/3. Right? So this one replaced by 4, come from here. This one replaced by -3. So y minus 4 equal -2/3. Actually plus, right? Minus negative number. So let's simplify this one. So y equal -2/3x. Here became what? -2, right? And 4 move to the right, plus 4. So you can get is, right? So this is the solution. That's it. D. I know. How many steps what do we need to get? First, we need to know perpendicular. So you need to find this one. Second, you need to slope point to find this linear line, And then you simplify, you got a D. So at least you need to thinking about this too. So this is additional, a little bit complicated, but use a lot of information what we learned before. Okay. All right. Let's see number 28. Okay, given the line is right here, write the equation of line parallel to it and pass through this point. What does this mean? Parallel means they have the same slope, right? So if you guys not easy, you can do like this way. All right, do some transform. You get 3y equals what? 2x minus 9. You guys do this one, right? So y equal 2/3, both sides divide 3, right? So you can get this. The slope is 2/3. So they are parallel, so it means another line, they also have the same slope. All right, so you know the slope, you know the point. What do we do? We use the y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1, right? So right here, replaced by 2/3. Here became 4. Here is -1. So you can go to y plus 1, right? 1 minus -1 equal 2/3 x minus 4. You got it? So we simplified. So here is what? -8, right? -1. So put it right here on top, it became -11. So actually you got this part. Which one match? This one match, right? B. Sounds good. Anyone have questions? Nope. All right, let's see 29. Yeah, only 2 people do correct. I think a lot of people wrong here with this part, so everyone need to listen carefully. 29. Given a linear line, this one. I think it's 28, 29 is the same. It's like the same. Delay duplicate, oh, they are close, but not exactly. Oh, they are the same. They are the same. Right? 28 and 29 is the same, right?
No, one is parallel, one is perpendicular.
Yeah, you're smart. You typical. Let me see. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, yeah, a little bit different. So let's do the same. Let's do the same progress, but the mechanism is the same. The logic behind is the same, right? All right, so see this one. See this one. Actually, previous one have the same, have the kind, 28 to 29, very close. We use the second methods to do this, all right? All right, so first methods right now, we say we find a slope and we know the dot, right? So you can use the y minus y1 equal m minus x. You can use these methods. So you need to find the slope, you know the dot, and you can find a linear line. Right now we use the second methods. Second method is what? Second method is, you know this one. If they change to the slope y-intercept, you can also got is 3y equal 2x minus 9, right? Both sides divide 3, you got this, right? So when this line got a slope here is 2 over 3, right? The slope is 2 over 3. So right now here, write the equation of line perpendicular. Perpendicular, what means perpendicular? So its slope will be changed to what? The slope will be, suppose it's M2. So M2 times M1 can -1, right? So M2 equal -1 over M1. So you became what? -3 over 2, right? Negative, but right here. Okay, so the slope here, so you can y minus y1. So actually it became +1, right? Slope here became 3 over 2, right? X minus x1. X1 is 4, right? Yes, right now is perpendicular. Here, right now is parallel. Here is perpendicular. Different between them. So y equals what? So here became what? Here became 6, right? 6 minus 1. So y equal +5. It's D. Yeah, you guys thinking about that one. Here are several steps. First step, you need to turn back transformation to get this. And find that slope. Find the second slope. And find the second slope. Right now you use the dot slope intercept formation. And simplify, you got this solution. This is, if you can do this one, definitely you're really understanding how you find the linear line. If the class is over, 4:26. Looks like class, what time is end by for 4:20 or 4:30? Anyone knows?
20.
4:20. So we passed. So let's talk one more, finish, and then finish, all right? Sounds good. And then we continue next week. Let's do one more. So make sure we can understand where we stop, where we stop there, okay? All right, 30. Write the equation of the line, go through these two dots. Go through two dots. So first, if they give you a two dot, first we need to find the slope, right? We know the slope is based on, if we know x1, y1, x2, y2, one dot, two dot. We can use these two dots to get the slope, right? So equals what? So be careful about, sometimes I heard someone write like this, x1, x2, y1, y2, totally wrong, right? So it should be x1. So actually it should be x1, y1, x2, y2, right? Not x1, x2, y1, y2. To make you confusing. So y2 is 13, y1 is 1, x2 is 2, x1 is -4, right? So you got 12 minus 6, so slope is 2. So we pick one of the dot. You can pick this dot or pick this dot, both works. Any dot would be works, right? So let's pick an easy one, smaller number one. So you can get y minus 1 equal 2x plus 4, right? X minus 4. So you can x plus 4. So y got 2x plus 8 plus 1. So you got 2x plus 9. So this one, a lot of people do correct. Okay, I think we talk a lot. I hope for some, especially the new joiners, I think Jeffrey, Korea, and Thomas. I think Thomas is not here right now. Is he leaving already? Maybe he's leaving already. But it's fine. I record it. And let's pause here. Anyone have questions? No question? Anyone have questions? Still fine. Ask your parents. I know a lot of your parents is super good, even better than me. They just not come out to teach everyone, right? So question to your parents. If the parents cannot answer your questions, you can question to me now. All right, sounds good. All right, so you guys have my email, my WeChat, my phone number. Take a picture, send to the WeChat if you don't understand it. All right, that's all for today. We just finished partially offline. I think I will need to talk a little bit quicker because you guys can finish even quicker than me, so I should talk quicker. Since we try to have new people join us, I talk a little bit slower. That's fine. So from next week, we need to spend some time review this again in homework of the week 15 and move on to the polynomial multiplication. That is the challenge part for our algebra one. And then we move on to the parabola. Anyone learn about parabola? Yep, we will work on that part. That's the final we need to be finished in this quarter. All right, have a great week, everyone. See you next week. Enjoy your beautiful days and Sundays.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.